Senin. Selesai guys? Belum? Sudah? Belum? Itu sudah live kan? Kalau kita sudah live kan? Nanti anterin aku jam 10. Mana? Orang gila.
Aku eskul.
Nggak usah libur eskul bego dasar. Let's go. Mana deh? Situ kamu. Jauhnya sembunyi. Yuk lanjut yuk. Kencing. Kemana gitu? Makan dimsum di Shiwekis bersama gaming. Gaming kan gaming. Gaming.
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered. The food should be out in a second. Sit down.
Let's all take a seat.
Here, hand me your cups.
Oh, thank you.
Belum.
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon. That was for you to rinse your utensils.
That's a thing?
Astaga, bersihin makanannya. Ini masih bangun. Astaga. Saya mau ngobrol satu persatu sejenis dimsum panas dan nikmat diantar ke meja kalian. Ketika kalian mengira bahwa makanan sudah keluar semua, ada pelayan yang mengantarkan semangkuk besar bubur ikan.
Wow, so much delicious food. Do you really eat all this just for breakfast?
That's just how we do it where I'm from. Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back then.
Eat. If it's not enough, we can always
Lah
order
buset
more.
pagi ya
Oh,
lu.
and there's tong soy coming as
Yeah.
well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it. What about you, traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood kanchi?
Paimon's gonna take you up on that. Fill it up nice and full and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp. Thanks.
Semua orang mau sumpit dan mulai makan tuh tempatnya sumpit. Tuh. Setiap panganan, what the fuck is panganan? Rasanya enak dan bumbunya unik. Kalian pun bersantai jenak. Semua orang mau terus sampai bangun pun tidak mau makan lagi. Gua kacang weapon mau dapet kipas bro. Maunya Tekon Hide juga. Berarti ada belum tentu.
Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out. Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dim sum just for the three of us. Well, you must be hiding the fact that you're some young master from a rich family. That would explain why you try to keep your friends and family away from each other.
What's this so it doesn't go back right?
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
Huh? You know Shinto? You sure know a lot of people.
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors.
Yes.
Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. What it comes down to is being able to tell the difference. More often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh, you truly are a man of many talents, young Master Gaming.
Okay, enough with the teasing. Sorry to burst your bubble, Paimon, but you're wrong about my family situation.
What? Oh, Paimon thought she was onto something there.
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the Feiyun Commerce Guild. My dad... he always wanted me to inherit the family business, to be a merchant like him. But that's just not who I am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
Ini pertama kali dia kelihatan serius.
Have you ever talked to him about it? You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Tevat to see what I could do. According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job. Just a child's pipe dream.
Oh, that's
Anjing banget.
terrible.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do. One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right
Bro,
relationships.
cari
but
duit. Lo bego.
I
Lu juga.
refused to go.
Gue lagi
got
nyari
into a huge
duit.
fight. We
Sabar.
were this close to throwing hands. In the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home. I haven't been back since.
Jangan.
Don't get me
Jangan
just
balik
yet,
lagi.
okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault.
Jangan balik lagi. Oke, kita harus kasih pelajaran. Biarin. Gak usah balik lagi. Kalau kata S itu jangan biarkan hatimu terantai dengan pengucapan orang-orang. Biarin. Semoga gaming. Wih.
No, I know that it wasn't the right way to go about things. But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just went in one ear and out the other. There was no changing his mind. I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results could speak for themselves.
Iya benar. Itu
Gaming.
kelihatan.
But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. Wushu dancing is
Belum
just not
belum
that
main
big in
event ya.
Liyue Harbor.
Gak usah
In
lah.
the past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in hiring a performer. Most times, I wound up eating nothing but humble pie. And you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the table, right? So, I found a job as a guard to make some money. And now I have enough to get by and then some. Still, change takes time. Gotta take it slow, you know?
Paimon understands.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk. Our tea's getting cold. Ooh, let's do something fun this afternoon. What do you say, huh? I'll organize.
Actually,
Udah dapat gaming
kinda
tapi dari
already have
gacha.
plans this afternoon.
Apa gacha ya kan?
We told Xianyun that we would go to her kite making workshop.
Aku dapat dari event. Plus. Ada plusnya bos.
Are you interested in kite making, Gaming?
Ada plusnya. Plusnya apa? Skin Shinju.
Oh, no, it's just that I happen to know Auntie Xianyun.
Tapi nanti aku kenal Tante Shin.
That title certainly humanizes her a bit.
Oh, I know that she's an adeptus. I met her during a delivery once. But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success, to change her terms of self-address or something like that.
Di selection gue ngambil Yao.
She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh, wait a second. She doesn't plan on putting
Terus
those on a
nyiapin
kite,
spear
does
kalau
she?
gitu, tombak, dia
Is
tombak
that
ceritanya.
not something you can do?
It's
Ada,
one
gue
thing to
udah
use it on
ketahuan.
cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely.
Bangke,
Why couldn't she
Bukan
tell me what she
dapetin-
wanted them for?
itu kemarin coba.
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with that
Healer
sometimes.
Dendro gue gak ada. Gak usah
It'd be
healer
such
lagi
a shame if
nambah
everyone
banyak.
worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end. Okay, I'll go with you. If Auntie Xianyun wants to use those dice on a kite, the formula will need to be changed.
Great, the more the merrier.
Bro tau gak sih bro, bahwa sebenarnya tuh aku bisa bilang ya, satu-satunya bintang 4 yang ultinya ada animasi itu cuma Barbara doang. Iya serius gua, sisanya nggak ada. Barbara itu spesial sebenarnya kalau gue tahu. Nggak gue nggak ada kan, ada lah. Oh sekali. Oh buset 2000 di mana bos? Jauh bener. Apaan? Ya Allah. Allahu Akbar, jauhnya Tuhan. Di situ rumahnya jalan sih lumayan. Jalan sih lumayan. Kalau jalan ya. Chan, dulu juga gua awal main Barbara tim ada, terus sekarang mainnya ada seniornya jadi santai. Seniornya Jin. Seniornya kan Jin. Hey by the way, Chan. Ini apa? Kumpulin apa? Bikin ini nih arte buat si siapa? Si Gemprong ini siapa? Gaming, ayo bantuin gua bos. Arte bos. Okomi, oh. Gimana kalau Jin?
Ganyu! Ganyu! Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived!
Hello, friends.
I see something.
Ganyu!
Oh, I have some mint oil. Perhaps we
Can I
should
see
try
that too?
A guest at Wanmin restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Its stimulative effects are much stronger than what can be achieved from chewing on mint leaves alone.
Baru udah ngomongin muncul kan si imut yang itu imut. Itu suka tidur mulu loh. Siram air bego. Mau tidur gini siram air bego.
Apologies in advance.
Wait! Shenhe? Not there!
Kau melihat Sena mengambil botol kecil yang berwarna hijau, mengeluarkan cairan beraroma mint dan mengoleskannya ke tandukanya. Mulut Yayo dan Paimon menganga kaget, tapi tidak sempat menghentikannya sebelum terlambat. Kau main pagi-pagi, Ganyu kan masih tidur.
She's awake.
Are you okay, Ganyu? Do you need some water? Or maybe something to eat?
I'm fine. I just feel chilly all over.
Nggak jelas. Masa kedinginan katanya nggak jelas. Dendro kedinginan nggak jelas. Dia Krayo kedinginan nggak jelas. Dia kan Krayo, masa kedinginan nggak jelas berarti. Nggak boleh bos. Masa Krayo kedinginan? Goblok.
Huh.
Benar
Was
kamu.
it that effective?
Krayo kedinginan. Aduh.
Master always
Oh.
says a cool head leads to a calm heart. So, does this mean that heat's what we need to help you, Ganyu? Paimon doesn't think that's what the expression means exactly.
I feel a bit better now. Was I asleep? Must have been around the time
Baru bangun
I
Pak,
usually
respect
take my
lah.
midday nap. Did you not
Lap dulu
sleep last
jigongnya
night?
baru gue respect.
That does seem to happen to you often. Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin restaurant with me. We get off at 10 on the dot every night without fail. I could never. I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Me? My name is Gaming. I work as a guard for the Secure Transport Agency.
Gini. Kalau tulisan Chinese itu secara capital letters ya, Gaming itu harusnya di spasi. Ga spasi Ming. Kayak Zoyun. Zhao spasi Yun. Zhou spasi Yu. Tulisannya bener begitu. Jadi menyatuin, jadi kan gaming. Bego yang bikin berarti.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar.
Nah, kalau Ganyu
I
nggak
believe
apa-apa.
I've heard your name mentioned around the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Walaupun sebenarnya Ganyu dibacanya. Gan spasi Yu, Ganyu.
People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker, and you are very generous with your help.
Well, you know me. Or, I guess you don't.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe, and this is Yao Yao.
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Xianyun's kite-making workshop, right?
Yes. I have
Why?
neither made
You
nor
that
flown a
man?
kite before.
Laci,
But as long as
jangan
Master is
ngaca.
willing to teach, I am willing to learn.
Ah ini nih, bisa.
I want to participate in the kite flying competition with my best friend. Plus, it's more meaningful if you make the kite yourself, right? Your best friend didn't come with you?
Ya kan di penjara Sikli.
She's been super busy helping Dr. Baiju lately.
Sikli di penjara.
Meet up with her
Ya
later and give
Allah.
her a huge surprise. Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself when working with bamboo, so I thought I should come prepared.
Wow, you're really thoughtful.
As for myself, I'm afraid I lack some of my companion's enthusiasm. I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with everyone. But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us to have the best there is. She always puts us before herself. It was so thoughtful.
Mereka nggak ada yang nanya ini orang kenapa ada tanduknya gitu.
So I simply couldn't let such consideration go to waste. My motivation for being here might be a little different, yes. But I'm ready to put in just as much effort as everyone else.
Well, we're all here, but where the heck is Xianyun? Shouldn't she be here by now?
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
Oh, come on! You clearly heard Paimon! Master stopped to buy
Wih,
grilled tigerfish to share
ada
with
yang
everyone.
Larissa Rasya
Come get it while it's still warm.
Yang Larissa.
Paimon's time, Miss
Mirip,
Illuminated Bird!
mirip banget.
Paimon always knew you were the
Larissa.
smartest, coolest, and prettiest
Tempat
adeptus.
pencari, pas
Someone
pencari
as wonderful
tempat
as you is sure to have fun enough for
sopan
Paimon as
dari
well,
mana?
right?
Oh, biarin. Laura Tanner menyimpan tasnya. Lalu Suyu mengikat ikan bakar ke orang-orang. Semua orang mulai bercakap. Suasana diri yang riuh memecahkan keheningan di Mount Auchen.
So delicious. Paimon's life is complete.
Makan mulu loh. Bakwan kuah.
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead and divide yourselves into small groups. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. Use them as you see fit. As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were eating. Yes? Are there any questions?
Paimon may have focused a little
Kayak
too much
Bayonetta
on
anjir.
eating and less on
Sumpah nih orang kayak diambil dari Bayonetta deh modelnya. Dari Bayonetta loh. Sumpah.
Paimon knew she could count on you, traveler.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air.
Tuh kayak
while one
Bayonetta modelnya
digests.
sumpah.
Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble, questions, or simply want to chat.
We're not in any hurry to get started. Why don't
Bayonetta modelnya si Blok itu. Bayonetta. Ini bajingan bentar ya. Oke, selesai. Hey, we are twins, man. Twins. Hehe, gue juga bisa berpose seperti itu. Ya.
boom booms and eyes, and boom booms and mouth. And
This is good, man. This is freaking good. Yeah. Yeah. Kembar, bos. Gila, udah.
Hey, Gaming, want to team up?
huh? I have to participate? I thought I'd be done for the day after adjusting the die formula.
You're that unenthused by kite making, huh? That doesn't seem like you.
No, it's not that. It's just... it would take too long to explain. I guess I'll just make one then. What shape should we go with? How about a butterfly?
Kucing ungu, permisi sepuh. Halo, kucing ungu.
What do you think,
Silakan,
Shiyu?
kucing ungu.
Is there a particular design you want?
I want a swanee.
That might be a little hard to pull off.
Dia mau apa?
True, but I
Mau
still want to
suami?
try.
Hah?
They're super cute.
Lu, umur berapa mau suami? Gila lu.
Okay, it's decided then.
Pengen laki. Umur berapa nih anak? Gila. Pengen laki lu. Keren. Mau suami gitu.
Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design, is it a finch?
Cuma aku mau bang. Wah, silakan.
Yep.
One is looking forward to seeing your finished product.
Itu kan siulan dia itu kan buat manggil burung. Kalau siulan ini apa? Artinya apa coba?
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao? I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friend. But if I make it gold, it'll be more like me.
If you are asking for one's own opinion, one would advise choosing gold. When giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not? One imagines your friend would much prefer a kite that reminds them of you.
Oh, hey, I never told you the kite was for Chi-Chi. How did you know?
With age comes wisdom,
Cici
child.
lah. Kiki.
One simply has a way of knowing things.
Oh, cool.
Kiki.
Thanks, Auntie Cloud Retainer. I'm gonna start painting it gold right now.
Hah?
Good.
Sama.
One will
Ntar jam
watch.
10.26 gua anterin.
You two seem strangely unoccupied.
Oh,
One was
dua
under
amat,
the
dua
impression that one was supposed to be doing the relaxing. Is your kite finished?
Oh, we actually haven't started yet, but we're going to start right now.
Diomelin. Iten aku. Lu kerja, lu ngerjain ini. Sembrono.
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now on. They're really quite sensitive.
I see. My apologies. I shall remember that in the future.
Thank you. No harm done.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though? No oil or anything this time. I've just always wondered what Miss Ganyu's horns feel like.
Huh? Please, I told you. Just call me Ganyu. Well, alright. Just be gentle.
Firm to the touch with no discernible temperature. Oh, not unlike certain medicinal plants I've eaten before. Oh, still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I should stop. I see.
Geli dipegang
Then
tanduk
I'll
ini.
apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh, no need. I'll just refrain from taking afternoon naps outdoors. Anyway, We should probably get started on our kite. It won't be long before Cloud Retainer comes to check on our progress. Perhaps we should just choose the most traditional style.
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimmingly. Let's not disturb them. We should get started on our kite now. Let's go.
What? Jangan.
First, we have to decide on the shape. Hey, what are you laughing at? Oh, that's not a completely crazy idea. If nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost on your travels and always find the tastiest food and funnest things to do wherever you go. Maybe we're not exercising enough artistic license. Ooh, we should exaggerate this a bit. How about this? The word Paimon means the guardian angel of travelers.
Kamu buat langkah yang begitu petunjuk wanita. Gila, bentuk kayak begitu.
Now, what expression should we give her? Since the kite is going to be flying super high.
Kayak Shinchan ya. Enggak sama.
Ooh, like this? The title of champion kite flyer is mine. Since the kite is going to be flying. Ooh, like this? Now that we've decided, let's. It's done! Paimon has to say. Kai Paimon might even rival real Paimon in terms of cuteness. Now we just have to attach the string, right?
All right, gather around, everyone.
Jinyan's calling us.
Mukanya kayak apa? Tar dulu, gue pengen lihat. Wah, capek.
Let one take a look.
Ya, Beneta.
Wow! Ganyu and Shenhe made a scissor-tailed swallow.
Gila, cakep banget.
So pretty. Yep,
Kamu juga
the
hebat sih.
coloring makes it look a lot like Master. If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be a spitting image. If you look closely,
Jangan
there are
ajak
a few
Chongyun.
spots where the colors go
Chongyun mau
outside the
ikut.
lines. Did you doze off while painting it, Ganyu?
I did the painting. I stared at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird. Except Master. Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form? Even when she stands before us in human form, all I can see is blue and white.
Oh, well now that you mention it, Paimon can...
Exactly. So I simply closed my eyes and painted from memory.
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed? Wow, the disciples of Adepti really are something.
You are most filial, Shenhe. One is flattered by the likeness.
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very majestic. I'm sure it'll look even more impressive as it soars through the sky.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it at night. Your golden finch is cute too, Yao Yao. It's all thanks to Auntie Cloud Retainer's guidance.
What about your kite, Traveler?
Setan. Mukanya kayak gitu. Tengil banget.
Bears a striking resemblance to that of its namesake.
Bajunya yang aku dan so penting selalu dengan sumber inspirasinya. Benar sekali.
It makes her look like she's already won the competition. That's gonna happen one way or another.
Is that the Jade Chamber?
Oh?
Kemampuan mukanya gila. Ya Allah.
dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety by releasing a kite into one's territory without one's permission? Oh, and to do so by making use of this crude piece of mortal machinery. One simply must know who it is that possesses such impertinence. Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
Cloud Retainer!
Ini gua.
Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
Master's going to be okay, right?
I'm more worried about the person who released the kite.
There's wind up ahead. Looks like we can glide over.
Aku punangnya. Layangan bajindut, layangan gila. Udah tengil banget mukanya. Pas banget sama Paimon gila. Paimon udah kayak menang aja loh Paimon katanya. Mesti gitu. Mesti kita Hasan. Ikan boyong. Mesti menang. Kita tambahkan banyak.
It's right there.
This Fontanian device of mechanical motion is quite curious indeed.
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone among us was not sufficiently attentive, and now the kite has vanished.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection of its last location?
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount Outsong. Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one feels a certain sense of dread at the thought.
Your concern is misplaced, surely. Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples, or secluded in her abode attending to her research. She will not know. On the subject of said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius of its windless lift technology. One cannot help but surmise that its ingenuity rivals that of Cloud Retainer's creations.
Still thy tongue. If Cloud Retainer were to hear you profess such a thing, we can both say farewell to any further use of the Supreme Cuisine Machine.
Supreme Cuisine
One
Machine.
presumes that this kite belongs to you.
Huh?
Regard the situation with which we are now confronted. This is all your fault.
One's fault. One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no solitary endeavor. Say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely you can think of something to appease her.
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath. It would be better to stay silent and retire at the earliest opportunity.
We can hardly avoid her forever. That may suffice during Lantern Rite. But what about the Moon Chase Festival? Sooner or later, she will discover our true identity.
Hello?
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not. You retrieve it.
That is not our kite.
Takut.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself is mistaken then?
Ah, you're an adeptus? Please forgive us for any impropriety. I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain. Pray,
Oh gila,
who could
bohong
be
lu.
responsible for such wanton behavior?
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite mint. Well, and if that's all, then we'll just be on our way.
Lu kabur deh.
We finally caught up. You sure do fly fast in your illuminated bird form, Shinyan. Mooncarver? Mountain Shaper? What are you doing here?
Ketahuan juga. Yang bocorin dia.
Okay, now Paimon's getting a weird vibe. Did she say something wrong?
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises. One was simply curious as to how long they would keep up the act.
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is also well aware of how enticing these city novelties can be.
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity to partake in the delights of the times. However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be born of our own making. Thus, we could only take the convenient route, so to speak.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your singular talent stands unmatched across the land. Of this, we are well aware.
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again some other time. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
We're leaving already?
Rekomendasin aku ceng, oh kau terbang, nah aku langsung nyampe. Dia terbang, langsung nyampe, terbang sini loh. Sifat apa? Kita lihat. Gila ada sana. Dukipap, mana belum nyampe? Mana Dukipap, makan Dukipap. The power of traveling. Kekuatan teleportasi. Ya Allah.
Why are there only two of you left?
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their kites. Gaming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said something that I don't quite understand.
Oh? What did he say?
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether prevents it from ever truly flying free.
Iya, itu definisinya kan manusia.
He looked quite dejected as he said this.
Definisi manusia kan. Kalau misalnya lo diomongin orang gitu, ya biar manusia itu kayak apa ya? Hatinya tuh terantai sama ucapan orang-orang kayak gitu. Ini salah satu sifat manusia kayak gitu.
Now that you mention it, Gaming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
A reflection of himself.
Nah,
Oh, if I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of kinship and the bonds that tie us and...
jadi yang anggap benang layangan itu sebagai rantai di hatinya dia. Karena kan bapaknya nggak setuju kalau dia itu jadi penari barongsai.
Shenhe?
It may be an exceedingly slim and distant connection, but lose it, and you lose that which links you to home. If Gaming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself, then I fear I understand his words even less.
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset and experiences, right? It's actually quite normal.
Just like some people can eat spicy food, but others won't go anywhere near it?
Exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding are as important as they are.
Tolerance and understanding? What brought about this conversation? Did one miss something?
Bacot Dukipap lo. Berdua yang nyampe. Teleport. Ya kan? Apa terbang?
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know. Where were you anyway?
One was merely doing a bit of cooking.
Masak.
Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat before you depart.
Oh, it's been so long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cooking, Cloud Retainer.
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than
Hey, Paimon's hungry too. It's not like the dim sum and grilled fish could keep her full the whole day, you know.
Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Makan mulu
Whoa,
gitu.
what's with all the secrecy? You're not trying to play favorites, are you? If you're ready to serve the food, we can help too.
Masih lagi masak katanya. Kayak si itu si Shanhu yang udah jaga masakan karena itu kayak karena itu dia tahu masakannya nggak enak, selesai story si itu mbak. Kalian menunggu di luar kediaman keluarga Tyler.
This is...
Apa nih?
Wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing.
That's the good on you, goddammit.
Is the heavy secure? I should have asked Cloud Retainer to check before I stepped outside.
Kayak orang menikah anjing, sumpah. Ini kayak orang kuburan hitam-hitam. Oh, I can see
How
something.
do we look?
She asked them just like that.
You look pretty too, Ganyu. Oh, how should Paimon put it? You both look so elegant and refined. Those outfits really suit you both.
Given that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect nothing less. What colors have you been partial to lately, Shenhe and Ganyu?
Lately, why is Cloud Retainer suddenly asking about what colors we like?
I like black. One is gratified to see one's disciple
Yeah,
has
I mean,
inherited
itu-
one's own tastes.
Kulit.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily, a virtue I've come to value recently.
And you, Ganyu?
Bener sih, nggak gampang kotor itu bener. Tapi kalau ke warna tertentu tetap kena dia. Kalau ke warna merah nggak kenapa, kayak misalnya merah saus gitu. Itu dia kalau kena ini enggak. Tapi kalau kena yang warna putih atau warna kebalikannya hitam kelihatan pasti. Gitu. Makanya kalau hitam tuh sama biru dongker, biru tua tuh nyaru hampir sama kan. Gitu. Jadi kalau hitam tuh lebih kompleks sebenarnya. Lebih kompleksnya tuh kalau misalnya kena merah, kuning, ini dia nggak akan ini. Tapi kalau kenanya kayak putih, abu-abu masih kelihatan. Makanya kalau misalnya kena tinta abu-abu nih,
I
baik yang kayak
favor blue and black.
I prefer blue and black kata itu. Black and
And the
black.
material is sufficiently comfortable, yes?
Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer, for this gift. And the kite, too.
Thank you, Master.
Mas,
One is content as long as you are pleased with the gift. One hopes these garments will see much use.
kalian udah nggak menikmati santapan nikmat bersama sambil silaturahmi.
Seems like your supreme cuisine machine is just getting better and better, Xianyan.
Makan mulu lu,
This
bego.
golden crab's
Kesel gua.
particularly good. The shell's deliciously
Kesel
crunchy,
banget.
and the meat inside is so succulent and sweet.
Selamat Imlek cu, jangan lupa bagi aku lah, halo Van. Yoi.
It's a good thing Gaming isn't
Oh,
here.
belum ini,
But
belum
Paimon
ngucapin.
would have to duel him for the food. You know, with chopsticks.
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the
Semakin
whole
lepas
afternoon
untuk
looking
kacau
after
ya.
Shuyu. One was hoping to treat him to a meal. Oh well. One will just have to extend one's thanks in person.
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Retainer.
One has high standards.
Oh boleh via Tera di
He
demo.
appears to be a young man of much merit,
Boleh.
and one
Boleh,
is
ntar
not
gua
the type
kasih.
who would see such potential.
Emang gue bisa
somewhere.
kasih ya kalau misalnya ini
It appears that he wishes to
lo
bring
offline
with
bisa
him
gitu.
kite string that tethers him.
Gue kasih Tera gue ada
Kite
Tera.
string. Huh. What What strange metaphors you speak in, Shenhe. Ever since you returned from one mean restaurant, your turns of phrase render one at quite the loss.
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about the conflict between Gaming and his dad, Shinyan?
Tahu kasih Tera abis ini deh.
One has only
Jadi
heard that the
ngomong fokus
two
lagi.
are not on good terms.
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
Oh? Ran away, you say? Huh. One believes we would all benefit from a more thorough retelling. Start from the beginning.
Seharusnya jangan kasih tahu. Ini nggak boleh guys, kalau kayak gini. Jadi si Gaming itu kan dia lari dari rumah. Yang which is adalah masalahnya dia, gitu loh. Kenapa itu bisa terjadi? Ya kita nggak boleh ikut campur tangan dong. Kecuali kalau emang dia yang kayak misalnya, bro, gue minta tolong gini, baru kita kasih tahu ke orang lain, gitu. Karena si Gaming tadi kasih tahu, itu namanya kita ikut campur, nggak boleh. Nggak boleh itu. Kecuali kalau emang dia no problem gitu ya.
Oh, okay. Paimon just hopes he won't mind.
Of course it's mine. Aku menceritakan kisah keluarga Gaming gitu.
This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste. As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be reminded of Menogius. He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but also for what accessories could best accentuate a garment's overall styling. At a gathering of Adepti, Bonanus once complained in secret to some of the ladies in attendance that the skirt Menogius made for her was too long and impractical, lamenting that it would only hinder her in battle. However, when one asked Menogius his opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to enhance her adeptal countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance. Menogius was that type of person. When it came to topics relating to garments and accessories, not even Rex Lapis could best his stubbornness. And later... one seems to have strayed off topic. One means to say that Lantern Rite should be a day of reunion. It is a time to address problems before they turn into regrets. Fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. If there is a chance for young people to remain insulated from this reality, one should do one's utmost to make it so.
That's nice and all, but...
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps adeptal arts could be of use. No. Mechanics, perhaps.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Combining our efforts... Aha! One has an idea. How about this? Does that make sense to everyone?
Yep. Oh, Paimon really hopes this works.
One's designs never fail. Now then, I counsel rest for all, and to make the necessary preparations. One shall see you in 2 days.
Lautan awan tersingkap. Lumayan. Udah 17 jam. Chat masuk chat. Aku mau chat apa? Artefak chat 300. Kamu yakin? Sure about that? Sure about that? Doang sih. Ampas sekali ya. Jangan gacha guys. Gacha dapet kelar, gua nggak bisa dapet Xiao nanti. Jangan dong. Terus ngapain nih? Gua lupa terus gua mau ngapain sumpah deh. Oh iya. Sini. Status khusus. Ah, ya, ini artefak dulu guys. Mana deh? Artefak. Karena gua mau nge-build si sempol. Nah, paling ini suruh gua ambil. Enak gue. Kop. Guys. Boleh. Berarti gue pakai ini. Let's go. Itu si Convenant tuh anemo ya jatuhnya. Dia kayak gitu soalnya hijau ya. Itu anemo sih. Kalau latar pakaiannya sih kayak anemo sih gitu. Namanya harusnya secara logika. Victory as ya bu. Ceritanya anemo bu. Bu. Ayo. Iya. Nggak ampun. Nice. Tapi juga kredit udah aman udah. Ya sudah lah. Masuk semua. Ih. Terus. Allah Akbar. Terus. Sampun bos. Ya Allah. Terus. Gila. Pembantayan. Kata musuh-musuh. Gua air. Gua minum. Karena. Gue pernah ngeliat si Jin gitu keluar gitu Convenant rite gitu jalan-jalan kayak ngapain kayak gitu karena si Jin mah jalan celana sih. Oke, lagi guys. Terus baru kita lanjut story. Let's go. Dikit lagi. Ya, coba ngeteknya ini. Terus. Ya.
Make way for the adept.
Yes. Yes. $51.000, Pak. Sakit sekali serangan ya. Wah, sekali lagi, bos. One more time, bro. Yes. Terakhir nih. Kita lanjutkan lagi. Semua. Gimana caranya dia bisa sakit itu soalnya, guys. Kalah gue. Ya Allah Tuhan. Gimana lagi? Allah. Ayo. Oh bos. Itu. Mantap sudah. Nah, dapat guys. Bergabung dulu mau beli nih, tiba-tiba langsung keluar. But I'm gonna change you. Ganti bos. Retreat, nah, ini baru bener nih retreat. Lihat nih. Baru bener gitu ya kak. Seperti babu aja. Tidak ada item yang dikonsumsi. Habis. Ya. Habis. Udah, okay. Yes, that's mean exclusive things. Really. Hati. Hati. Itu urutannya itu harus itu ini kan retreat, temek, retreat, damage, trade. Jadi di sini harusnya damage nih. Rijkaard point coba ya. Kita cari ya. Jadi kita melebur, orang kebur guys. Lebur, kerja lebur kerja lebur. Kerja lebur boleh juga ya. Nah, final damage bonus. Sudahlah. Mas Budi. Ajak dulu. Singju deh sekalian. Mana artinya itu kumpul? Right. Sugiwan. Ya boleh ada kerjanya ya, sure, what the fuck not. Ada bonus ya, kami sih. Dah. Baru kostum. Sesungguhnya kan sakit. Sakit. Deng 578. Cukup ya? Bentar teman ternyata. Elemental charge. Ini elemental charge ini taruh damage bonus. Ini elemental mastery. Ini aja elemental charge ini apa? Lebur lagi buat Singkyu. Lebur. Singkyu, lebur. Kerja lebur juga. Sakima oe. Gratis, lebur ya. Bagus. Another trash. Sure. Bisa gacha betul-betul gila. Oke, gue kepake di DMO coy. Apa? 12. Ya. Boleh. Gue mau gacha. Cinta aku dapet. Ya kalau dapet sayang cuy. Masalahnya itu. Gue bisa dapet Xiao nanti. Aduh, gimana ya? Gue ngincar kambingnya dong biar C1 gitu. Biar nambah darahnya itu jadi 15% lebih banyak. Tapi ntar gue malah dapet cloud retainer kan gak seru bos. Hilang show gue langsung. Ntar next update show kan waduh main kan. Coba deh. Daripada gue mati balas. Penasaran nih coba. Coba kita coba deh pada nyesel. Lu tahu satu hal, bahwa sesungguhnya itu kesalnya tuh bukan sembarangan kesal gitu ya, tapi dongkol gitu. Paham gak sih? Kalau bisa ngegigit gitu, crunch gitu, ngegigit ya, gigit gitu. Gue dongkolnya tuh bukan karena gara-gara nggak dapet ganggu, bukan. Dongkolnya tuh kira-kira gue ngincer dia di season sebelumnya, dapetnya sekarang coba. Astaga. Kayak dijejelin cabai rawit mulutnya. Perdah lo ya Allah. I got this. Santai. Starput masih ada berapa? Masih ada berapa lagi kita ya? Bisa 10 sampai berapa nih? Kan 5, 5, 2, 7, 3 lagi santai, 10 bisa santai. Boleh aja. Ya. Itu bisa bu. Ya. Siapa sih sembuh? Bisa. Santai. Kamu juga bisa. Oke, itu gue mau cek dulu. Asen, mana tuh namanya? 37. Gampang. Easy lah. Ini udah gampang. Lihat paling bawah. Satu. Aha. Chevreuse. Beneran nggak ada bos bintang 4? Hah? Anda? Serius bos? Ya ada lo bintang 4. I'm not gonna use you for that long time, so saat karakter aktif yang berada dalam status coordinary tactics, terutama Chevreuse sendiri memicu reaksi overload akan membutuhkan 6 energi. Efek ini dapat terpicu setiap 10 detik harus membuka talenta passive Vanguard Coordinated Tactics terlebih dahulu. Setelah menembakkan short range rapid interdiction fire dalam mode tahan, mode musuh akan memicu 2 ledakan berantai di sekitar lokasi musuh yang terkena. Setiap ledakan akan mengakibatkan fire damage sebesar 120% attack Chevreuse. Efek ini bisa terpicu kali setiap 10 detik dan damage bisa dikembangkan dengan oke. Practiced field stripping technique. Lancarkan bank of bursting grenade. Mode tahan short range fire Chevreuse tidak akan masuki cooldown. Efek ini menghilangkan selama detik dan akan menghilang setelah menjalankan short rapid intervention fire mode dalam tahan lokal. Dari yang semua ini cooldown ini tembakannya. Siapa bro? KB bro. Gue belum tuh, baru 41 kan. Belum ini. Kabar bos. Berapa? 40. Reminya. Level 40. Ya. Udah OP. Udah OP sih. Sini gue masih ada berapa? Berdua ya? Gue buat berapa ya? Tempat apa ya? Hunting arte lagi kali ya. Satu darahnya bener sih. Bintang 4 aja guys, kan cuma enhance artifact doang kan, bintang 4 tuh emang banyak sebenarnya this. Let's start. Watch. Seminggu aneh, gue antara itu sekolah. Oh, ya, gigit kau. Bisik. Ya, bisik. Urusan sekolah. Kesal gue dikit.
I will protect you.
Gitu guys. Gitu. Terus kita main Judgement. Kita nggak khawatir ya.
Steady as stone.
Bukan aku belum ngapain semua. Ya Allah, salam chat. Ini kan bos. Ya. Cuma buat ini doang karena buat enhance artefak doang di mana begitu terus saya ini bisa bintang 5. Kalau bintang 5 itu lu nyari artefak enhance kan bintang 5. So mungkin wow. Ibu. Nah, kan
Let's begin.
Allah. Oh, jangan. Sekali sama itu. Dulu semua. Terus? Oh, ini belum tinggalin. Iya. Pantasnya sakit serangannya. Aduh, neng. I'm still standing. Yeah. Oh, I'm still standing. Yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah. I'm still standing. Berdiri. I'm still standing. Berdiri. Itu aja. Ntar kita fokus dulu 80 baru kami 80 dulu kami 80 kita semuanya ntar mau 80 itu semua. Nah, oke. Gua mau udahan dulu karena gue mau nganter di gua ada ini ada urusan sekolahnya mau 942. Terima kasih yang sudah menyaksikan. Ada fanbay, kucing dulu sama maki-maki ya. Semuanya. Sampai jumpa nanti malam di Judgement. Kita lihat Judgement. Thank you semuanya.